Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Celeb Factor. Here are Friends' 10 underrated Monica and Chandler moments that aren't talked about enough. Number 10, Monica teaching Chandler about erogenous zones. This happened before the two even started dating, as Chandler was with Kathy and feeling insecure about his abilities in bed. Monica then takes him through the basic female zones, and how to use them to full advantage. It's a funny scene on the surface and there's so much more being set up here. Later in the show, both Monica and Chandler reveal that together they're the best either has had, and Chandler says, "If I'm the best, it's only because you made me the best. This is a best moment in itself."
4, 5, 6.
Number 9, their terrible Valentine's Day gifts. Not all of Monica and Chandler's sweet moments show them at their best, like when they completely forgot that they agreed to hand make each other Valentine's gifts. Both ended up scrambling to find something, and Chandler used an old mixtape that was a gift from Janice. Of course, when Monica found out, she was not pleased, but that's not what this is about. It's an underrated scene because it shows just how similar they both are, not just in what they agreed to, but how they both forgot, and did the same thing to try and fix it.
Hi guys. Yeah, I got 4 stars. Oh, wait a minute.
Number 8, Monica knows about the nubbin. Early on in the series, it's shown that Monica and Chandler already have a solid friendship. Beyond him simply being Ross's best friend, this most clearly comes up when friends start talking about secrets, and it becomes clear that out of everyone, Monica and Chandler seem to know the most about each other, including about Chandler's third nipple. How he came to tell Monica about that remains to be explained, but this was a small moment that showed how close they really were.
Come on! There's nothing to see. It's just a tiny bump. It's totally useless.
Number 7, when Chandler loves maintaining her. Monica's known to be a complete type A personality and someone who loves organization, cleanliness, and control, and while this is often portrayed as a bad thing, it's particularly sweet when she's trying to convince her friends that she's easygoing, and Chandler ends up telling her that she's high maintenance. It's another one of those scenes that shows how great they are together and how perfectly matched they are, because he says he likes maintaining her.
Because I like maintaining you.
Number 6, when they still would have been. In the 2-part, The One That Could Have Been, friends take a look at an alternate timeline, and even here, where everything else is different, Monica and Chandler are the same, and it's incredible. This episode is often overlooked, but also because it's a silly what-if episode. However, even here, Monica and Chandler end up together.
What was tonight?
You don't want to know what tonight was.
Okay.
Number 5, when they first sleep together. There's a lot about Monica and Chandler's hookup in London that's beloved by fans, including the gasp-worthy moment when they're revealed to be in bed together. When Monica's upset, Chandler tells her that she's the most beautiful woman in most rooms, and it's absolutely heartwarming.
Count of 3.
1,
2,
3.
Number 4, when Monica traded in her wedding dress. When it comes to the wedding, Monica's proposal and their eventual wedding day tend to get the attention, but the episode where Monica gives up her wedding dress to get the band that Chandler wants is even more incredible. Monica always wants things exactly the way she's envisioned, and she went through a lot to get the dress she loved, but in the end, she proves that Chandler's the most important person in the world, and she would give up anything for him.
Look, you don't want to fight me. Maybe I do. I'm pretty feisty.
Number 3, Chandler watching sharks. When Monica surprises Chandler in his hotel room and he quickly changes the channel away from his adult entertainment to a nature documentary, it leads to one of the funnier misunderstandings in the show, but one that's incredible sleep. Monica thinks that Chandler's turned on by sharks, but instead of shaming him, being appalled by him, or wanting to change him, she's willing to do whatever she can to help him express that side of himself with her, watching shark movies, thrashing around in the bathtub, whatever he needs. In a show that often doesn't deal with sex well, it's a moment that still holds up.
He was getting off to a shark attack show.
Number 2, the bubble bath and ordering chicken. Many of the moments where Chandler and Monica are attempting to keep their relationship a secret are adorable, but the bathtub one is definitely the best. Monica has to hide in the water while Chandler pretends he's having a long day, but because their romance is always combined with some practicality. They may have had a candlelit bubble bath, but they're realistic enough to want to have some fried chicken too.
Act differently, but it's wrong.
Number 1, the flashback. One of their sweetest small moments is one of the easiest to forget, especially when it comes to flashbacks. Fans are used to focusing on the big flashbacks, like when Chandler lost his toe but they forgot a flashback to when Phoebe moved out to Monica's apartment. When Chandler comforts a dejected Monica, he says, "You're one of my favorite people and the most beautiful woman I've ever known in real life," and they have an almost moment. It's a foreshadow of everything to come, and it's perfect.
Yeah, and I got it on sale too.
But this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.